So I can show you this. Okay, so we have a place where we can enter text. So when I select this, we have the overlay keypad come up. If I enter something, say P, no, I don't have anything. Okay, it narrows the search. So you could do something like this. In this example, whenever I tap an area, it just closes the keypad, but you could do it so that it continues to scroll. So one thing here that's kind of different from my PowerPoint, the presentation, is that here, this search area is actually part of the list. So we've made it so in this example, just as a demonstration, that this first list item is actually just a bitmap. And so what we've done is we've made it so that you could do something like this. If it were a scroll panel and you added an edit field to the scroll panel, you wouldn't be able to hide the edit field at any time. But making this a part of the list, you can add this is the image of an edit field actually. So you can make it something, so if you wanted to make something like this, you could use the custom list feature to create a dummy edit field for the first item. Here, in this second form, this is actually the form with the scroll panel and the edit field and the list. Okay, going back to the presentation. So just a review of things we've covered. We've looked at some of the list. We've looked at custom list, the format and item. The two are the keys for customizing different UI. Slidable list. We always recommend that you use the slidable list. And there are different ways of doing text input, edit field. I've shown you one way you can do with edit field and overlay keypad. Okay, and just going back just a bit on the custom drawing of the custom list feature. I've shown you that we can implement the method, the iCustomList element, in order to do the custom drawing. Now that's not the only way we can customize or we can change the look of a custom list item at runtime. We could easily make it so that we could have set this item not to the custom drawing, but an element of a bitmap type. We could have set this as a bitmap. We could have set this as string. And when the user taps on this area, we could have just changed the bitmap. And we could have done it that way as well. But I just wanted to show you that we could use the more flexible the method. Also, there is one API that you have to be aware of when you're doing this kind of thing. It's called refresh item. Once something here has changed, to do a draw and show against the whole list is kind of time-consuming because only one item has changed. So we have a special API called refresh item, and you can use that to refresh just the item that you've made modifications to. This is necessary because the screen that you see, the images, this is also cached a bit for some of the more fluid scrolling type of action. So you want to use refresh item to update those items. Okay, so I've kind of gone over how we can use a custom list to make some of the UI that you want in your applications using the TouchWiz 3 interface.